But that's all right. It's me and you. We got a special kind of friendship.
I am not your friend.
Sure you are. Fishing buddy?
Yeah, I like that. All right.
I didn't have notice.
Gambit, of course, first in the house at 1:10 in the afternoon, Central Standard Time. Let's see. Snorty, second in the house at 2:18 p.m. That's about the time that we're almost joined. We joined about 10 minutes later. We were in the studio right at about 2:30 because we were over watching some videos. We watched my buddy Paul over at Heavy Spoilers video. And amazingly, he made a video about this movie that wasn't fucking 2 hours long.
Yeah.
Like, I tease him so much. It's like, man, can you maybe condense your videos a little bit? Instead of putting them out as a 2 hour fucking video, maybe just a bunch of 30-minute ones. Part one. Just so it's a little fucking easier on us. Fucking limeys, man. Let's see who else is here. Shirley is here, of course. Shirley Levasseur, who I understand was getting impatient wanting us to start, or was that 6? Who was
No,
it?
that was 6.
That was 6. So we know 6 is here too. Hi, 6. And of course, Andy is here too. There's Andy. So Shirley, 6, Andy. All right. What is that new avatar there? Oh, I like the new avatar. It actually kind of looks like you, sort of, in a cartoony way. Max Damon's here.
Super stickers, Gary.
Yeah, I see him. I'm getting there. I'm trying to say hi to everybody. And Slasher Fred is here, and so is our buddy Alpha. And oh, there's Penny. We get some videos to play.
That 6 icon looks like Joan Rivers.
No, Joan Rivers, no, nowhere near as pretty. No. And then, of course, our good buddy, Real Wade Nation, is here. Wade. Hi, Wade. And there we are. All right. Excellent. Glad to see everybody. With us today is our good friend Shinatsky. So it's not just the Holy Trinity of the channel. It is also, it's the Holy Trinity in Shinatsky. And it's funny I say Trinity, because Trinity plays a huge part in this movie, if nobody ever caught it. It's kind of odd. There's always like the number 3 and the number 5. Number 3, number 5 show up in this movie all over the place. And you see the 3s with shapes. There's constant use of triangulation. Like even one of the weirdest ones is when they fire a volley of their little torpedoes at this ball of, what was that? What movie was that where they had Concentrated Evil? Time Bandits? Yeah, Concentrated Evil. This movie borrows from so many different things. And Danny and I were talking about it before the show. It's like, man, there's really a lot of stuff. Clearly had an influence on this movie.
Stargate?
Yeah, Stargate is obvious too. Yeah, exactly.
Heavily borrows from it.
What wasn't this originally supposed to be like Valerian? Like this was he couldn't get the rights, and he ended up doing this instead.
Well, he worked with the artist who created Valerian. As a matter of fact, which I just go ahead and bring him up on screen. The person you're talking about,
Mobius, right?
It's Mézières. No, Mézières.
Oh, okay.
Mézières is the gentleman who was one of the production artists for this film. And he is, in fact, those are pages behind him from Valerian right there. And very good artist, very good comic creator. I love the guy. And of course, his partner in crime in this film is the other guy, which you just said, is Garrod, and Jean Garrod, also known to many people as Mobius. I grew up on this guy. He had a massive impact. If you go back and look at some of my science fiction drawings, you will see a lot of these organic designs for buildings. Growing up on this guy, now I used a lot of stippling. And that's one of the big differences between him and so many other artists. And it's not like he didn't use hatching, but his hatching was specifically used to denote shape. The rest of the time, he used stippling. And you'll see it all over these buildings and in the desert in the background, dots. And I just loved Mobius's or Garot's work. And Mézières was amazing too. I love his artwork too. I'm not a fan of Valerian. I never liked the comic book, and I couldn't even watch the fucking movie. And my big complaint about the movie was the fact that, good God, how can you cast a guy that's prettier than your female lead? He's actually got prettier eyes and prettier fucking lips than the goddamn woman in the film.
Because he's European. That's how.
It's a thing, and it's creepy to me. It's bizarre. And somebody told me one time, a good friend of mine, she said that the girl, I can't think of her name right now, the model actress that's in Valerian, she looks like Susan Day from the Partridge Family. I said, if Susan Day looked like she wants to murder you, because that girl's eyebrows are always in a position of angry. She has angry eyebrows. So, but Jean-Paul Garot, great artist, and I'm telling you, clearly there was a lot of inspiration, and he was a child, and he was a big fan of Valerian when he was younger. And I'm talking, of course, about what did that AI guy call him? Luc Besson. It's Luc Besson. And
oh my God. That AI video was painful to watch.
It's almost as bad as Paul on Heavy Spoilers when he can't pronounce German words.
Oh, I prefer him anytime over fucking
He
AI.
pronounces German words, it hurts my ears, kind of thing.
Well, yeah, he butchered that German phrase beyond recognition.
Before I drop this artwork is from some of the shit he did early on for heavy metal or metal hurlant overseas. But what do you see? You see the floating boat in the air and a guy in his window, which you see in the movie with Bruce Willis at his window and the what are those boats called in Vietnam and in China? They've got a specific. What was it?
Isn't it junks?
Junks. No. That is it. Junk. The junks are just floating around, and sometimes they have these little restaurants, and they go boat to boat in Asia, selling their wares, and it's really cool that they have these things floating in the air, and he's the guy who kind of started that shit. I loved it. There's something so fantastical about Garot's work, and I can almost say the same thing with Mézières, but Mézières is, in my opinion, great artist. Doesn't touch Garot or Mobius, as most people know him. And then, of course, the other great artist worked on this film. He's a little gay. Is Jean-Paul? Yeah, Gaultier. And Gaultier is about as flaming as you get. He's got some great Craig Ferguson hair there going. I like that picture of him. And he designed some of the most insane costumes for this movie that I just looked at and went, man, if this wasn't a science fiction film, this absolutely looks like gay porn. And the women too, man, good God, their tits are about flopping out of those things. Ridiculous. But I got to tell you, man, it all works. This movie is a smorgasbord. There you go, honey. Do you like that? A smorgasbord of costume and art turned into one movie. Did I say it correctly, honey? Did I say it right?
I don't even know what that's supposed to mean, so no idea.
That's mean.
It's a giant cutting board of meats and cheeses. That's a smorgasbord. It's actually used in American English, adopted into English. Like we say that, like, I'd like a smorgasbord. It means you want a whole bunch of something.
Yeah, that's not what it's called in German.
What do you call it in German?
I don't know. In Austrian, I guess Bretteljause.
I don't know. I don't know if I like that.
It doesn't matter if you don't speak German.
I like German. I happen to like it when she speaks it. For the most time, I still think it's an ugly language.
That will garner you points.
Well,
Anima.
I just found.
Well, no, I agree. When it comes to German.
Huge news, guys. Guess who got a hold of me and wants to come on the show?
Who?
Sneezing Monkey. So I'm going to send him a list of films that we're going to be watching this year and see when he would like to join us. And
has he reacted to that yet?
Yes. He really loved the idea. He was very
Nice.
excited about the idea. He says, we got to really plan this out. I said, well, I pretty much have the year planned out, almost the whole year. Actually, it's Der Smorgasbord. Isn't it Swedish?
Yeah, that looks Swedish.
Yeah, there we go. Gambit said it. Swedish. And it's a buffet meal featuring varied numbers of dishes, a collection. It's like when you go up to a table and it's just got all these different foods that you get to pick from. But the ones I knew it from as a child was the fact that there was a lot of meats and cheeses. And then you got like crackers or little small square cuts of special bread that you can make little tiny sandwiches with.
Special bread.
So, but again, that is Gauthier right there. Just an amazing designer. And he did some crazy fucking designs for this movie. And probably one of the best designs in this film is, and the craziest, is for Chris Tucker's Ruby Rod. Man, that fucking guy's costumes. Now, Anima, you want to tell him who originally was considered for the role? Two people were considered for the role of Ruby.
And he considered the role too feminine, which is hilarious.
The costumes too feminine.
Yeah.
Costumes too feminine. And I'm like, what the fuck? When fucking Prince thinks it's too feminine, something's wrong.
Yeah.
And the other one is, of course, his arch nemesis, Michael Jackson, was trying to get the role.
Oh
He
no,
was
I
trying
don't
to
see
get into a lot
Jackson
of
in
films.
that.
When you see Chris Tucker, who is close friends with Michael Jackson, he throws some fucking Jackson moves in there. He's got
so
moves.
The way Michael speaks would be hilarious.
Does.
Where the Jenna croquet?
And yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. There you go. You got it. You nailed it. That'd have been just so much fucking fun, man. But the fact is, I love Chris Tucker. And I did say this a long time ago. He got too big too fast. And it destroyed him for a while.
Well,
and
the problem is he got paid too much for those Rush Hour movies. So he's like, well, I don't need to work for like 5 years.
Yeah, and he gambles like crazy. Like, look, he's a devout Christian and all that shit, but he has a gambling fucking problem. And he lost so much fucking money.
Never mind that Epstein stuff. I had nothing to do with that, except all the times it did.
The German equivalent. Wait, is he on the list? Is he mentioned in there?
He
said
a couple times. Yeah, hold on, I'll double check.
He said that he went to a party, and that is the moment in which he decided to change his life because of the debauchery that he saw.
I remember that because he said that he saw a side of Hollywood that scared the devil out of him. And yeah. So that's, I wouldn't be surprised there. All right, let's get to this. So we've got Sagacious 6 first with a 99 super sticker.
Which is for you because it's poo.
It's a poop. It's for me. Thank you. And of course, this has to be for the lovely Danny, Anima Confusion.
Yes, which is a rose.
A rose for my
thank you,
woman.
6.
And I don't know what this one is. I'm assuming
It's
like
a black
cup of coffee.
No, it's a black cat, so I am appropriating it because I have a black cat.
Yep.
So
okay.
that's for me.
All right. Thank you, Sagacious. You are so sweet, and we love you, and we're so glad you're here because we don't see you enough. We just don't get to see you enough, and I know you're busy, so not going to hassle you, and I'm not going to hassle any of you guys. But you know how fond I am of all you guys.
Look at this comment from Shirley.
Yeah, I know.
I do admit I'd love to have a voice dub for Michael, especially just say that was the best show I ever did.
Oh my God. Okay, look. I'm in the movie theater when I saw this movie, and I was with Zoe's mother, and I watched this movie, and I was by myself. I fucking was so into this movie when I saw it, and with the humor. I was annoyed by some of the Blade Runner stuff in it, but I really loved the comedy in this. And when he gives the gun to Ruby to hold against that guy's head, and then he panics and fucking pulls the trigger and shoots him, and he goes,
"Oh God,
you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay." And I'm like, no, he's
so
not.
funny.
He blew his fucking brains out. Is he gonna be okay? You think you'll be okay?
I was a teenager in the theaters watching this, and I had no idea of the artist or whatnot, but I just loved the crazy world. Though it was like the way they advertised it didn't emphasize the comedy at all. They emphasized like Bruce Willis being an action star. So it threw me for a loop at first. Then I finally got used to it. But it was like this is gonna be like science fiction action movie with Bruce Willis, and I had recently seen Die Hard, so
How old were you again?
let's see, this came out 97, 98?
Yeah, 97.
I'd be about 14, 13 around the time.
That's a perfect age to see a movie like this, because it's got sexy stuff in it, but sexy stuff that a 13, 14-year-old can see and not be freaked out by, and in fact be very titillated by.
Well, I'm amazed, given how Luc Besson is, that they actually went, okay, she's gonna strip down, but we're gonna the camera's gonna get out of focus, or we're gonna hide stuff behind it. So you get the idea of what's going on, but you're not gonna actually see anything.
Well, you'll see some really cool shit, like when you see the I forget what the name of them are. Alpha, you probably know the flaps that come up off a deck in order for the jets to push off from. They have them on aircraft carriers. They have them at certain military airports, and they're specifically for quick takeoffs. And that thing comes up, and at the same time that's coming up, you cut to the girl
rising up her
legs coming up, and I just thought that was funny. I really like that.
Yeah,
it's a visually stunning film, James. It's a visually stunning film. It's pure fucking eye candy. But yes, absolutely, it stole from Stargate. Borrows or inspired by.
I don't actually know, because there are a lot of European comics that they love Egypt for some reason. Like one of the ones was it Immortal, I think it was called, which is about Horus possesses an astronaut's body and he's looking to impregnate this blue-haired girl. It's a really weird comic and a really weird movie.
Well, I will tell you that in specifically Jean Giraud, he drew a lot of stuff that looked like it was in Egypt or out there in the Sinai or the Sahara. He liked doing desert planets, and so the Airtight Garage was one of my favorites, and I love that stuff. Also, he's the one who drew Tarna. Remember her in the heavy metal movie? That's created by Jean Giraud, not Jean Paul.
I just love the overly designed gun with the really bad weakness. There's a red button.
Oh my God, the fucking red button. You get the first payoff is great, which is clearly a visual nod to the movie that he did. And if he hadn't done the film, this movie wouldn't have happened, is The Professional, because it was such a hit that this movie got made. They finally greenlit, because he'd been trying to do this movie for 20 years. And
guys,
and it is what?
It's Penny's birthday today, I think.
Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Penny. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, here's what I love about this whole thing.
I'm sorry, Penny.
Stop. I need to say this. This is so essential. Not only were we off key, but we were in tune off key.
The problem is because of latency. If I'm matching up to what you're doing, it's off by the time it gets over the internet. So you have to try to delay. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just not do this again. We owe a bunch of videos, Gary.
I already said that to Martin. Like, we owe some videos. That's his cue. Fucking go for it.
Fuck off! Okay.
All right.
Wait. There are two
Penny.
more. Yeah. There's one here.
Zach's
He was running from something, sir. And then he crashed into a DUI checkpoint, committed 10 felonies, and not to mention FUing a room full of cops.
You FU me all the time.
Fuck you, Kyle!
Only movie I ever liked her in.
And
next one.
I am so sorry you have to witness that.
What just happened?
Sorry.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
There you go.
We love you, Penny. You're so way cooler than your kid.
Let's see. I see my buddy John Osteen's is here. And Davey Dredd is here too. See who else popped in? Slasher Fred. Anybody else? My buddy Zax is here. Yeah, Kyle.
Yeah, I run a video for him.
Tree Rock Creations is here. What's up, my friend? I've been wanting to talk to you about the way you do your posts. You do not have to stack the names. You can actually pile them up to where they're like a sandwich instead of like a giant stack of crackers when you post on Twitter, just so you know. Because I love his posts. He posts some great comic book covers, but God damn it takes forever to get to him to scroll through all the fucking names he's tagging.
Oh, so, did we give Six a video for the super stickers?
Oh.
This one's for you, Six.
And now a word from our sponsor, Gary's Wholesale Sausage Emporium. Are retail hot dog prices making you crazy? Come on down to Gary's for all your discount dog needs. Was this really the best we could do?
Blue Apron passed.
Okay. Let's get vulnerable, Langley. Let's get sexy. First caller gets 11 feet of Gary's signature summer sausage.
There's one. And then this one's for you too, Six.
That's Robert Loggia.
Can you spell that for me?
Certainly. R as in Robert Loggia. O as in, oh my God, it's Robert Loggia. B as in, by God, that's Robert Loggia.
Yarp.
The visual effects in this movie are really good. I'm stunned for 1997. There's only a couple of times, well, a handful of times, where CG showed itself, and it bugged me. You know, because your eye will catch it, and you can't unsee it once you see it. Never asked the PCM Quartet for a song. Oh, come on, John. I thought you'd like that. Bad singing.
Well, the thing about this was the era when CG was a new tool, but they couldn't use it for everything. So this is still model work being done at the height of the level when there were still a bunch of professionals coming off stuff like Total Recall and everything else before the hard cut around 2001, 2002, when thing went VFX crazy and we never looked back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Guys, I'll be back.
All right. See you in a minute, buddy. So Luc Besson began conceptualizing The Fifth Element like back when he was like 16 years old in middle school, initially writing it as a novel rather than as a film. And that project took nearly 2 decades to reach the screen, with Besson developing the story over the years and refining it into a screenplay. He faced significant challenges securing financing and studio backing, especially due to the fact the film's ambitious scope and unconventional elements, like a female protagonist who speaks an invented language and a French director making a big budget science fiction film. Just unheard of. No studio wanted to back this. Despite these early setbacks, including, the production halt back in 1992, Besson's success with Leon the Professional. Look, we're just going to call it The Professional. I'm not a big fan of Leon the Professional. That's the director's cut, and it's creepy. Okay. And I'm going to get into that, guys. I'm going to get into some weird shit with him today.
Hold on. Look who's back. Sally. It's been a
hi,
while.
Sally. Well, I see her on Facebook all the time, but I it's like, we missed you. Glad you're back.
Yeah.
It's really weird they have like comedy for this very dark moment where the guy's trying to poison them.
Yep. And it doesn't work. And that's what's funny. So, but like I said, despite those setbacks, Besson's success with The Professional helped revive the project. And including at one point, he was actually wanting to have his buddy Jean Reno play Corbin Dallas. But it wasn't always Corbin Dallas. He had some weird fucking names for some of these characters, but they eventually evolved. And a lot of people believe that it's his love of certain sci-fi films, because there are certain actors in this movie who are from those sci-fi films that he really liked, including Aliens. You have 2 actors from Aliens in this. You have the gentleman that played Baron Munchausen is in this. He's a general. In fact, he's the one that dies on the ship that fires the torpedoes at the Concentrated Evil. Concentrated Evil. What movie is that? Anybody?
Time Bandits. I know.
Yeah.
You mentioned
this movie has so many little homages to other movies, and I like that. I actually like that shit.
So you think he was a huge Alien fan, given he had
oh fuck yeah. Oh yeah. And I don't know Alien as much as Aliens, but even the blue alien in the film, what's her name? She's called hold on, her species is called the Plava Laguna.
That's her name,
which in translated means Blue Lagoon, which ironically connects to MIlla Jovovich because she was in the sequel, Return to Blue Lagoon. And speaking of Blue Lagoon and sexualizing young people, I'm going to just quickly mention, get it over with, because it's a criticism I have of Jean Reno, that I think he likes him too young. And I think there's something wrong with him.
You mean Luc Besson?
Yeah.
What did I say? Jean Reno. I mean,
Jean Reno.
Jean Reno is the opposite. In fact, he's the one who fought against the underage stuff with The Professional. He said he wanted to be more of a father figure. But when Luc met his future wife, her name is Mai Wen. She's not Asian. She was 12 years old. And he waited until she was 15 to start a sexual relationship, and he was not the right age for that. He was much older.
This movie, he was nailing MIlla Jovovich.
I get in there. Fucking let me get there organically. Okay. So he impregnates her and marries her, and Mai Wen. And then while making this film, because she plays the blue alien in this, he meets her being MIlla Jovovich while making this. And she was 19 when he met her, which is legal, but it still bothers me because he's 36 at this point. And he kicks Mai Wen to the side while making this film and begins a goofy fucking like on-set flirting weird shit where he helped create mostly created the language used in this film, and then he taught her the language, and the two of them would flirt back and forth on set with that language.
But she helped develop it too.
Yeah,
she had great input with that language,
and so it's just fucking weird. But then I had to make fun of Anderson, who's married to her now. I said, just like his movies, he likes to get women that have been done before. Because all of his movies are remakes of games. His movies are about video games for the most part, which is annoying. Created by somebody else, done by somebody else. Is women too.
It's even worse because all those Resident Evil movies, Alice is a made-up character and she's better than everyone else.
Yeah, she's a Mary Sue.
Yeah.
Wait, who are we talking about, Gambit? I missed what you were talking about.
Polanski.
Well, I saw Jean-Paul Belmondo was the shit. And I see it now. Polanski still refuses to go. Oh, he goes to prison if he comes back. It's like,
he's not refusing.
What is that one when you roll and get the card, go automatically to jail? That's Polanski.
Monopoly.
He got that card. Yeah, Monopoly. He got that fucking card. It's like go straight to jail. Pass go straight to jail. Don't collect $60. Look, man, like I've said, the only thing that goes into 13 twice is Roman Polanski. He's a pervert. All jokes aside, man, he earned going to jail. Oh, I've been in prison all my life because of how I've had to live. Fuck you, no. Hotel life with you, your woman with you and your kids with you. Sorry, that's not prison. Yeah. So he was such an asshole for saying that. E. Clay is here.
Hi, E. Clay.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than a Gary Sue.
What? We're not watching Sword Art Online.
I'm sorry, I was reading. Because I was obsessed with the first Resident Evil movie. I enjoyed the first movie. And I played the video games. I knew the characters too, just like you. In fact, let me ask you, in the middle of the night, have you ever played it in the dark by yourself, all alone in a living room? That TV and a headset on, and then one of the dogs breaks through the fucking window and throw a fucking controller across the room? This guy has. I didn't scream. I don't do that. But I fucking jumped and that fucking controller flew out of my fucking hand.
Hey, man, we have Shaun of the Dead because of Resident Evil.
You know what? I love that movie. I really do. Shaun of the Dead is one of my favorite zombie films of all time. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like some of the early stuff. Dawn of the Dead. I love Dawn of the Dead more than I love Night of the Living Dead. I think Dawn of the Dead is the better film.
Dawn of the Dead's my favorite one.
But the thing that is better than both those films to me is Shaun of the Dead, because it mixes two of my favorite things, horror and comedy. I fucking love that. Anima enjoyed it. He watched it and enjoyed it. If you guys ever see the movie Snoopy Come Home, there's a scene where the Peanuts gang are playing it. No shit. I don't think I've ever seen that one. What year did that come out? Snoopy Come Home. Because that seems like that was the 80s, wasn't it? No. Oh, wait. No. I have seen that one. I saw that as a kid. And they're playing Monopoly in it? That's cool.
I hate that game.
I used to really love it, but we played what's referred to as the fast version. Because I don't want to get stuck 7 hours playing a game at all. No game. No fucking game. And I don't consider playing Call of Duty a game, even though it's called a game. It is me pitted against another person trying to kill each other. That's it. Return of the Living Dead is the best. By the way, welcome, TR3 Bastra. Welcome to the show. I'm not as big a fan, but there are parts of it that I really like. I like the zombie guy, the actor playing the zombie, because he's really good in that role. The smart zombie.
The car one? Or
the one that's smart. They got chained up and he's remembering things. And I kind of like that aspect of it. The soldiers annoyed the crap out of me. I'm like, nobody in the military acts like that. Nobody. And I've been in the military. I know the fucking raw, retarded stuff we do. I'm trying to change the way I say it so we don't get botted.
Yeah, because it's a bad word now.
It's nasty. That's like the N word.
It hurts people.
No, it's not.
Anima, question for you. You said you had Monopoly. So I would like to know is it you who became some monster when he's playing, or did somebody else?
No, I just became frustrated because I never won.
Now I paused just for a second here because I
love that bit.
I forget this guy's name, but he is actually a friend of Luc Besson, who's also a writer-director. And he picked him to play this part. And it is the craziest fucking role in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, this guy is clearly jonesing for something. I don't know what he's like coming off of, but he's fucking high and needs some more of it.
I mean, basically, he's, as far as I can tell, this actually works because all people have to work off of is looking through the people.
Now, I looked it up, and by the way, one of the best websites you guys will ever have, get reference to is the Internet Gun Movie database, and they give you every gun in movies. And look, there's a few films not in there, but for the most part, they got a majority of the movies in there, and they're trying to add stuff all the time, keep it updated. And I was shocked to see that this was made from 2 cult commandos. The body of the main receiver from a cult commando. Yeah, I looked it up. I'm serious. Like, another weapon that I did not know, the big giant alien weapon that opens up and all that shit.
The CF1. Oh,
that is an AK-74. And I'm like, where is it? I don't see it in there.
I don't see it.
Normally, I could see the shit. Another one that blew my mind. I always thought they had used like a different assault rifle for the pulse rifle in Aliens. That's a fucking Thompson machine gun. I was blown away that was a Thompson, and I loved it. I'm like, goddamn, using some of my favorite guns, and there's a lot of them. The one that really is bad at the very beginning of the movie when you see Matthew Perry?
Luc Perry.
Luc Perry. When Luc Perry has that Mauser, I see the broom handle, so I think 1896, 1899. Well, 1896, 98, and 99. But it's not. It's the 1932 Mauser, so it's an anachronism in the movie. It's the wrong Mauser. That was when they changed the Mauser from a top-loaded clip to a bottom-loaded magazine going into a magazine well. And they'd altered the weapon. And I'm like, holy shit. I didn't even realize that until somebody said something. I'm like, oh my God, it is wrong. It's the wrong gun, wrong time. Also, the math is off with this movie, like everywhere. Like, this movie has no math in it. It's just really like they throw numbers around. Like, one thing they have in there, the date where we're in the future, is actually Luc Besson's birthday. And that's why it's made that way. But the problem is, they said, what was it? He says at the inside the ruins, 200 and some years, and it's like over 300. It's like,
something
man,
like that, yeah.
Yeah, your math is fucking way off, brother. Way off. Also, this is clearly inspired by Harry Canyon. And anybody who's a fan of heavy metal, Metal Hurlant, knows who Harry Canyon is. He's in the movie Heavy Metal. One of my favorite parts of the movie. I always loved Harry Canyon.
He does need the disintegrator, though, in the back.
Yeah, right? I love that. That's how he keeps getting guns, because it disintegrates guys trying to rob him. That's the one. That's the one they used in the movie. It's the wrong one. That one was modified and created in 1932, based off of the old 1899 broom handle. Gary's only reading.
That means fast fire.
Yeah, the AK-74, exactly. Look, I'm a big fan of Luc Perry's. He was the best part of 90210. He was like the only guy on that show that I thought could act. And
I wonder why he couldn't get a steady career in movies.
Well, he did eventually. He did 8 seconds. He did the movie 8 Seconds, man, and that was an acclaimed movie. Very critically acclaimed.
He's mainly on B movies.
Unknown movies, indie films. But the thing is he did really well on television. He's a good TV star. And I do like him. I think he's a good actor. A lot better than he was treated with Beverly Hills.
By the way, you know what other character Luke Perry played? You'll never guess. Or
is it science fiction? Give me a clue.
It's a video game character.
Okay, you got me. I don't know.
Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat Defenders.
The fuck?
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, you're shitting us.
Yeah. Martin, look it up. Don't trust Shinatsky. Hey, you know he's a lying prick. I trust you, buddy. I'm not going to look it up.
No, I'm looking up because I want to see in which game was.
Oh, which version? Right.
Yeah.
Well, didn't you say which version?
Defenders of the Realm. It was the cartoon.
Defenders of the Realm. Yeah, okay. Oh, the cartoon, not the video game.
Oh.
Yeah, the character's from a video game, though.
All right.
Oh.
Let me get into this. First of all, his name all the way to the end, except for Zorg, is based off a real person, a friend of Luc Besson, somebody he really liked. And on top of that, Gary Oldman took this role without reading the fucking script and hates the movie to this day. He said it was a miserable experience, the costume, the hair, all of it. He fucking hated it. He hates the character. He hated the way he played it.
He only did it as a favor to Besson. Because
of their friendship, but also because he produced Gary Oldman's semi-autobiographical film Nil by Mouth, which is actually a pretty good film. It's dark, but it's a good film. So Roger Ebert didn't like the ending, but unfortunately the plot, especially at the end, loses its touch. No, I agree with you. I think that it kind of becomes really cliche by the end. Played by Chris Tucker. Unfortunately, there's a lot of him. I don't agree with him on that. That's one of the best parts of this fucking movie is Chris Tucker being so fucking annoying.
When you really think about it, it makes no sense that she would run across terrible things when she gets to the W's. I don't know. There's a word called genocide. Ethnic cleansing.
Ethnic cleansing. Well, let's get into the moral thing that I have a problem with in this film. We'll do it in just a second, but remind me, Shinatsky, to talk about the morals of what she watched and why she got it wrong. So anyway, John says, Canyon and heavy metal made me consider driving a cab. I think about every fucking real male, considered driving a cab if they read that comic book. It was fucking awesome. It made it sound like an adventure being a taxi cab driver. And I love it. By the way, this guy right there, does anybody remember him from a movie?
Oh, yeah. We did.
Okay.
We did.
Martin, hold on.
Okay.
Shinatsky, do you recognize him?
I can't see his face too well with all this stuff over it. So,
oh, well, I'm sorry. That's Martin. Blame Martin for that. If anybody has ever seen Batman 1989, they should know who this guy is.
Yes. Who are
He's
you?
the guy on the roof that says that line, "Who are you?" And only moments
he
before
does have a great line in this, though.
He's got several great scenes in this movie.
It's like, sounds like a real freak. Yeah, can't wait to meet him.
I can't wait to meet him. But anyway, that's the dude from Batman that says the line, "Who are you?" I'm Batman. He was like, "Tell your friends about me." He goes, "Who are you?" I'm Batman.
Oh man!
Which, by the way, is an improvised line. That wasn't what was written. He said, "I had to do that." That was Michael Keaton. He said he needs to say that. Not, I am
what
the
was
night.
he supposed to say?
I am the night. I am vengeance. And that ended up in the cartoon.
Yes.
But not Michael Keaton. He had to say
and it makes me I now
goosebumps.
Yes. Since you said that anecdote of you, I can avoid it every time I hear the line. I have or see that scene. I go back to you grabbing your friend in the army, the one who called you Batman.
Oh yeah.
Finally saying it to him.
His last name was Chandler, and I'll never forget that guy's name. Little tiny black guy, and he all the way through basic through AIT. I mean, I really did go through months of training with some of the same guys. And Chandler called me Batman in fucking basic, and I got mad because I thought he knew my secret that I was a comic artist, and because I'd already been published. I'm like, I don't want people knowing that. He's like, no, you look like Batman, and he did that, and I went, you're saying I have lips like Michael Keaton. Stop looking at my lips. That's gay. And I did say that to him. You need to stop looking at my lips. That's weird. But I paused it here for a reason because I wanted to point out this is one of my favorite moments in the film visually is the 3D printing of a human being or of a life form. This is fucking cool.
Yeah, but the weird thing is that the hand that they have is from a very male being. And they use the DNA and craft the
How do you know? It's encased in a metal globe.
On top of that, she has a lot of her DNA is like everything in her DNA. She is everything. So therefore, we don't know what the gender is going to be until she's sculpted or it's sculpted. And it comes out in the female form, which is a surprise because we expect a giant, beefy Arnold type character. Instead, we get this cute, adorable fucking girl that should have absolutely played the part of Lauren Bacall in a Lauren Bacall biopic. She looks so much like her. Gosh, she's so pretty.
I don't mind them being able to reconstruct, but the fact that they have their memories perfect also.
Yeah.
Is a little odd given their brain.
They explained that even her memory is stored in her manufactured DNA.
Yep.
Really? Okay. That must have been a little thing I missed.
Yeah, I think you need to approach this not as science fiction, but as fantasy set in the future. There's not much science in this.
Well, the way it's said, I interpreted that as Schnellfuhr being fast
rapid fire
lead.
No, it's rapid fire. Feuer means fire.
Is it?
Yeah,
okay,
you're mixing up Feuer and Führer.
Okay, that's what's wrong. Okay. Grok, is that true? It's Grok says yes, E. Clay Thompson. Anything that Gary, Martin, Chinatsky, and Animus say is 1000% true. Stop being a doubter. Believe in God. Oh, I didn't know Grok was religious. Go figure.
It is true even when we contradict each other.
Now, coming up.
This outfit. Okay. Once again, Jean-Paul Gaultier designed all the costumes, but he didn't design this one.
No, that was her doing.
It was her doing and
Besson.
Luc Besson's.
I can't believe she designed that thing to wear because it's atrocious. I hate this so much.
Well, they wanted something that looked like it came from a science fiction comic book. And that's exactly what this thing did. And it does look very uncomfortable. They had to use glue, that paste, body paste, to hold parts in place. But we did get a really good shot of her titties. I don't know if you didn't put that in there. Because she's got those little tiny titties. And with gigantic, what do you call them? Captain Crunchberry nipples.
Also, when she punches the glass, you can already see the
pre-cut
line.
Yeah, absolutely. Good call. Yeah, because you can see it. I admit it. I stopped when I watched it on DVD the first time. I'm like, it is there. You can see it clear as day.
Yep.
Gary Oldman, yeah, he's a peculiar fellow. Look, I fucking love that guy, though. Gambit. He is in my top 10 list of favorite actors of all time.
And no one can scream anyone like him.
Oh, my God.
The best part about that, it was a joke.
Everyone, yes.
Tucker is by far the main reason I couldn't watch this movie more than once, even though, look, man, I get it that some people don't dig him. And by the way, I personally know one of the people in this movie. I knew which one I should say. You're about to see
him. Brian.
I knew Brian and his whole family. And one of my favorite stories about Brian was when he was making was it Crime City? The Sam Raimi movie, Crime Wave. He was so drunk and high on cocaine that he walked into the Holiday Inn Hotel bar, and if you didn't run from him, he beat the shit out of everybody in that bar.
Wow.
He cleared the bar. He wanted to drink alone with his buddy, and his buddy being Tim Thomerson.
You have to understand, people use cocaine to get out of the drunkenness. How much drunk you have to be high on cocaine and still drunk?
There he is. There's Brian. God rest his soul. What a good guy. I'm the guy who announced his death to the world. I sent it out in a press release for the family. To be honest, a great guy. But here's what happened with him. He got clean. In fact, he was clean when he did this. He wasn't doing coke anymore. And then one day he decided, I'm going to try cocaine again. Just once. Massive fucking coronary. And fucking dies.
Shame. Now, these police officer outfits kind of remind me a little bit of Judge Dredd. Not 100%, but some of the helmet design.
You're going to get some of that. And I see it too. Like with the cops' helmets in particular. Yeah. There's that look, whether it's heavy metal, Metal Hurlant, or 2000 AD. These artists all inspired each other back and forth. I'm not going to say they stole from each other. They inspired other artists to kind of go in the same direction. So you see shit like this. By the way, this is some of the best miniature building work I have ever seen in a movie. This kicked the shit out of even Blade Runner when it came to the buildings.
This is the cityscape George Lucas wanted Coruscant to be.
Well, he borrowed from that. He was inspired by what they did in this for Coruscant. And he's like, that's what I want. That's what I see in my head. And that's what he did. So you see it later. I think the visual effects in this are great. And really, her costume looks like something right out of a fucking comic book. Here's the helmets that we're talking about, by the way, guys. That's very, very 2000 AD comics with Judge Dredd and all that shit. Oh my God, she's so fucking adorable when she says big bada boom. Gosh, she's so fucking adorable. Even Bruce Willis admitted when she started speaking to him in that fucking language, he was impressed and found her so fucking adorable.
Well, he didn't know that she was going to speak a real language.
No, he was not prepped for that. Oh. And I love that was a shock.
They did that on purpose.
Two moments in this film where Bruce is caught off guard. Number one, that moment right here in the taxi cab when he turns to talk to her and she starts jabbering to him. And the second one, Enema, you remember?
The singer.
The opera singer, because it's actually, they performed the song live. And even though the girl that's my win, his wife up there playing the alien, the actual opera singer was there and performed it. And he'd never heard that before. And when Bruce Willis stands up and you see that low angle of him standing doing the ovation thing, that was for real, his reaction.
And I can't blame him for not having seen Lucia di Lammermoor because that's a stupid ass opera.
Who does? You know, I didn't know that fucking opera until the movie. And then I went to go find out about it. I'm like, I like that song, but I didn't like anything else in it.
It's one of the operas that has one great aria and that's it.
Yeah. Though, yeah, the whole diva dance.
I don't care. Again, I don't give two shits. I pronounce the word Hurlant. I'm not going to fucking French it up because I'm straight. I'm a straight guy, a straight American. I don't fucking do that shit. That's, you know.
That sounds like very.
The bots aren't going to like me. I find that very giddy.
Gary is a deeply closeted person, and we respect his closetedness.
Yeah, right.
That closet is a safe space.
Yeah, this is a safe space. You can be in the closet all you want, Gary. We support you.
Fuck you, Shinotsky. Gary Oldman is amazing. Oh, look, no, dude, Lee, he is so good in every fucking movie he's in. Yeah. Romeo is Bleeding is one of my favorite movies with him. Hardly anybody's ever seen that fucking movie. Another film I really liked him in is Criminal Law, Kevin Bacon, and where Kevin Bacon's a serial killer. And then they flip roles later, and Gary Oldman plays the warden who tortures Kevin Bacon's character by, I forgot the term, where you cut their tendons so they can't run.
Whoa.
Their Achilles tendon.
Dude, don't.
There's a name for it. I forgot the name of it. Gary Oldman is
so
fucking good, an actor. He's in my top 10 list of favorite actors of all time. Oh, by the way, this guy in Aliens, he was down in the colony on LV-426.
Yes,
one of the main guys.
One of the administrators, yes.
Yeah. And I love that his name is Mac and he's eating McDonald's.
He's the one who said
they had a promotion going on, so that was
part of this movie is sponsored by McDonald's.
I fucking love it though, man. That McDonald's is still there 300 years from now with the drive-through. Look, Gert, it's Metal Hurlant. It's not the typical Yankee pronunciation of yours. It's still you're spelling it, and in your head you're thinking that it's you're pronouncing it for me, but it's still just written as Hurlant to me. And I'm just going to say that. And all it means is thrown hard. It's all that word means. It's something thrown hard. It's a Hurlant.
Given how French this is, I'm amazed they had any English.
Look at that.
Ouch.
Well, don't forget, he was in prison for a while.
So, what does have to do with? God damn it! No.
I would like to make that joke to his face. I would make that joke to his face and then go, "Hey,
he'd probably
I'm not
laugh."
judging you, man. He would go, "Oh no, I never did." Okay, I'm not judging. That's what we're going with. I love Nerdrotic, man. Gary's good. He's the other. As I joked with him one time, we were on a show together. I said, yeah, there's two Garys in here. Or as I can normally say, I'm the other white meat.
Are you ever going to do the horror movie shows again with him and Nadia?
Oh, that's Greg. No. Yeah, I want to, but they're getting busy, and I don't think so. Oldman was great as Oswald. Let's get to it. Nerdrotic says it correctly, at least, Alpha. Again, you guys are saying this like this should like hurt me somehow. I don't fucking care. I really, absolutely have zero shits to give about the pronunciation.
Now, if you want to hurt Gary, you say compliments to him, talk about how much you love him, then he starts to get embarrassed.
Yes, that makes me uncomfortable. Drexel the Pimp was also awesome. Yep.
Those teeth, if you're man.
Making a reference, I have to say it weird so the bots don't get us. If you're making a hey reference, it's better to note that Gary lived in San Francisco, right? I married a hairdresser. I know, right? His wife is his beard. He's got a real beard and he's got a wife beard. Oh, man, why can't I fucking make these jokes in his face? I bet he would fucking laugh. If you're, okay, read that one. And even the French can say it, the word.
Let it go, Gambit. Let it
go. Gambit, you're not getting anywhere with me, man.
Wait.
Not going to gain any ground.
Let me throw a squirrel
at
Gambit.
Another alien. Okay, go ahead. I'll pause it.
Gambit, Quirrell.
There you go. Somebody's a little fixated. Anyway, so we've got another alien alum here with Ian Holm. I fucking love Ian Holm.
Yep. This Lord of War.
He also did another film I really like, which is called Greystoke, The Legend of Tarzan.
Yeah.
With Christopher, and now we call him Lambert. The original is Lambert.
Lambert.
That's how they pronounced it. I heard it, so that's how I say it. If I hear somebody say it in front of me, I will try to say it the way they say it. But if I don't, and I'm just reading it, I'm going to say it the way I fucking say it. And don't care.
Christopher Lambert, the only human being whose laugh sounds like he's not actually laughing.
And by the way, one of the cool things about Ian Holm in that is he plays a Belgian. And the reason he is speaking with that accent, that little accent that he does, is in order to explain why Greystoke, Tarzan, has a French accent.
Yeah.
And I thought that was brilliant. For Highlander, a lot of people don't know this, he actually did not speak very much English. He learned his dialogue with a coach, how to pronounce each word and how to say it. He had a coach to talk him through saying his lines in English for Highlander. A lot of people don't fucking know that. But because of that movie, he learned English. And I do like it when she says what she says, and then he explains that never without my permission. Don't ever
and then he goes, that makes sense.
What's this one? The Firm with Gary Oldman is a very underrated movie because 5 years later in 93, there was another movie with the same title, political thriller. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. I don't know if I know the one you're talking about, Gary Oldman slasher. I'll look it up real quick. Hold on.
This is the problem with titles in movies is eventually we've just kind of used the majority, unless it's like a character's name. Chances are whatever title you come up with has been used. Like I wanted to use Psycho Killer as a film title, and now the guy who wrote Seven did that.
IMDb doesn't have it, by the way, guys. Let me look up Gary Oldman and look up his films real quick, because maybe that's what it was called overseas. I don't know if it's
1989 or 88 because it was a British film.
88.
Oh, it was made for TV. That would be why.
I'm in IMDb and I'm not seeing it.
I'll put the Wikipedia for it.
Okay, I'm going to read to you from 85. Or let's go from 84. Drama Rama, Morgan's Boy, Summer Season, Sid and Nancy, which I fucking loved and had no idea who the fuck he was when he was in it. Joe Strummer's Love Kills music video, Rat in the Skull TV movie. This movie is where I got introduced to him. 1987, Prick Up Your Ears. Great movie. He played the real biographical character of Joe Orton, a playwright. Track 29 in 88. And I'm wondering if that's it. Then he was in the movie Criminal Law, which I brought up with Kevin Bacon in 88. We Think the World of You, Chattahoochee, which is a really good movie, by the way. He plays the character who helped the future of what was known then as chain gangs. And then he did an episode of Knots Landing, which I never watched. And then he did the movie State of Grace, which I liked him in with Ed Harris. And then Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. That movie is not listed by that name. So what is the premise of the film?
'89 British made-for-television drama film directed by Alan Clark, written by Alan Hunter Aston for the BBC. Based on the activities of the Inner City firm, built as the Inner City Crew football firm of West Ham United during the 1970s and 1980s.
I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing anything like that here on IMDb. I shit you not. Go to IMDb, guys, and see if you can find it, because I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, it's on Wikipedia.
Because it should be right here between Chattahoochee and Criminal Law. Or Track 29. What's Track 29 about? I don't know what that one is. Jodie Foster movie?
I love this scene. I love this gun.
Oh, yeah.
It's completely ridiculous in all the best ways.
This is the one that is the AK-74. And I can't see it in there.
Dude, I have to look for it. But I have an URL from I think it's a crowdfunding project for making the exact replica of that. And they have the prototype and shit, and it's awesome. I need one in my life.
Here's another great one for you. Tim Roth and Gary Oldman go way back when Oldman was doing stage, and Tim Roth was his bartender, which is funny because there's a story of Bruce Willis being the bartender for John Goodman, and John Goodman got him into acting. So that's two weird connections between Gary Oldman and Bruce Willis in this movie. Made for Britain is the name of the movie, and it is not here, dude. Why is it not in here?
People never entered it. Probably because it's BBC British stuff.
IMDb's better than that. They usually have movies that are so obscure that even if you're from a subsect of India, it's in here. By the way, one of the films I want to do is a watch along, and I shit you not, I'm not kidding. I want to watch the Matthew McConaughey, Gary Oldman film Tiptoes, where Oldman plays a dwarf.
Oh, the super offensive one.
Yeah,
because they basically said it's the equivalent of like blackface for dwarves. That entire movie.
In a role of a lifetime, the guy says in the trailer. And Gary Oldman in a role of a lifetime. And Matthew McConaughey was on Two Bears in the Cave, and he fucking never saw that trailer before. And they played the trailer for him, and he lost his shit watching that. Because everybody said, when we saw that, we thought that was like fake. It was some fake movie. And he goes, no, we made the movie. It's real.
And Gary Oldman only did it because he was broke and needed money.
Oh, Max Demon even brings it up here. So I'm actually kind of wanting to do a watch along because I've never seen the movie. I'd like to see it. And if I'm going to have to be miserable watching this movie, I'd rather be miserable with friends and do a watch along with everybody. So we all suffer together.
Hey, Bobby Johnson is here.
Hey, Bumpy. Yeah. When this movie was being made, I was working with the Battle Lab at the infantry school. Some of the prototypes for a future infantry rifle were as ridiculous as the ones in this film. Hey, Alpha, I had an interesting conversation explaining what the War College is to Anima. And that actually they have functionally predicted quite a few wars that, when fought, went exactly the way they predicted.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to where our current conflict's going to go.
Yeah, we need to get the fuck out of there as fast as possible. That's why it's so important that they've got to rise up. They got to rise up. They got to rise up. And right now, the good news, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about this, is that some of those that were in the Iranian military went home armed. And they said that if the IGR attacks them, the people again, because they just killed 40,000 people, citizens in Iran. Okay, if they do that, they're going to attack them back. So that's the only semi kind of good news right now. But they want their country back. Why I love PCM so much. Screw the cash and clicks. We're going to review Tiptoes, never change. God bless you, John Ostains. You get us. Although I wouldn't mind making a little bit more money, like off of our ads. We've been punished by ads over Christmas since November. It's like it got cut over half of what we were getting. And now it's just like we don't get paid monthly. We usually get paid every 2 months a little bit.
This to me kind of reminds me of Vorlons and the Shadows talking back and forth because of different.
Hey, speaking of gay, it's Mephisto.
Hey, man.
Suffering Thuckatash.
Suffering.
I'm amazed you could be here given all your Wikipedia copying and pasting.
Me? Since when?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Had you confused with
Yeah,
what's his
look,
name?
Look, I say this with all the love in the world, Chinatsky. Cocaine's a bad drug.
Yes, it is. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Jean-Baptiste Emmanuel Zord. That's all I'm going to say.
And he's based off of a real person. The name, friend of Luc Besson's, except for the Zord part. And by the way, Corbin Dallas originally had a very futuristic name, but it evolved to Corbin Dallas. They wanted something more identifiable. And I think the Dallas name was inspired from the movie Alien, because he's a huge Alien fan, Luc Besson. Alien, Aliens, all of that.
All I'm gonna say, like Gary asked me, was it last night or 2 nights ago?
Yesterday.
He asked me
yesterday.
Yes,
Yeah.
was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Yes.
My days have been blended into a blob. Gary's like, you have to come over after your show and just give us 5 minutes about the movie. The Fifth Element is one of my favorite movies of all time. When I say my favorite one of my favorite movies of all time, it is in my top 20. Why is it in my top 20? For several reasons. One is it's very well written for a futuristic sci-fi movie that has elements that are, we'll call it archaeological in nature, but it's a way to explain certain things that are only in Luc Besson's head, right? So he mixed up past and future and sort of like the conspiracy of how we've got this one moon. Oh, and now we've got just another moon, even though the diameter isn't quite the same. And if we had a second moon, it would have devastated the Earth.
Especially as just 62 miles from the surface of the planet.
Exactly. 62 miles. It's a little bit too close. Just a tad too close. But we'll put that aside. We'll put that away because everything else is so well written. And it is an action movie that has comedy bits with an actor that wasn't supposed to be there, but he also did a masterfully great impression of the guy who was supposed to be there, because Chris Tucker did an excellent over-the-top version of what Prince was supposed to be in that role. If it would have been Prince, you wouldn't have gotten crazy Ruby Rod. You would have gotten Prince Ruby Rod, which was Luc Besson's vision for the role.
Him and Michael Jackson, by the way. Michael wanted it too.
It's a blend.
Yep.
That's why Chris Tucker was great in the role, because he's a great Michael Jackson fan, but he could do Prince. So he did Prince in certain elements, and he did Michael Jackson in other elements.
Yeah, he had him nailed, both of them. Absolutely.
That's why he was so great in this role, and why the Ruby Rod character works so well. The fact that Luc Besson went with a futuristic look and got Jean-Paul Gaultier to do all the designs, and every single sort of role, I'm not going to say a part, but a role had a unique look for it. So the army had a unique look for it. The president and the crew had a unique look for it. The scientists had a very varied and unique look to them. And also in the hotel, you've got the Jean-Paul Gaultier sailors look to them under the radar. Everything is super avant-garde. Everything to the look is very avant-garde to this entire movie. Yet nobody addresses this craziness of how things look. Really good. combining the city to have a 50s look, but also 2050s look combined together, fantastic. Gave it that Blade Runner-y vision to it that that Ridley Scott wanted to have, but couldn't have because of how they could manipulate early CG, early version 90s CGI, that you can do a lot of stuff with it. The cityscape worked really well.
Yep.
Other things couldn't work well. That's why they didn't do it. The dialogue, fantastic. The comedy bits that are not comedy bits, fantastic. I am a meat popsicle. Fucking phenomenal. I don't know if it's an ad lib or not. Couldn't figure it out when we did the cover for it. And I'm sure we didn't do the cover justice because there's so much going on. You don't know if you want to deal with the story or the visuals. Everything is so good. Even at the very end, they did Captain Planet without doing Captain Planet, because Luc Besson did have a message that he wanted to do with sort of the Greenpeace era, like throughout the 90s, but it was big in the late 90s, where literally you have earth, water, wind, wind and fire, but then at the middle you've got the heart. That's why you get Captain Planet, right? One of those kids didn't have an element. He had the ring with the heart.
Yeah.
What does Corbin Dallas have to do to activate the greatest weapon on Earth? Captain Planet. It's loving Lilu. It's heart. It's weird, crazy. If you want to look at it one way, you can look at it one way. And if you want to look at it the other way, you can look at it the other way, more simplistic way of looking at it. There's layers to it. The entire movie has tons of really good layers to it. That's why everything kind of works. Where you were sort of conditioned to not look at it this way. Plus the fact that Luc Besson picked up Bruce Willis, and with the John McClane monkey on his back, is like, of course, he's the guy to save the world because John McClane always saves the day, right?
Yeah.
That's why the casting of Bruce Willis worked so fucking well. Yet they did give him the Jean-Paul Gaultier platinum blonde look, which you wouldn't think works.
It
actually works so well.
Very.
Fucking works so fucking well. That's why I love this movie. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Or major iceberg.
Don't even mention iceberg. Just say that's the tip. Just the tip. Here you go.
I wouldn't touch her with the tip, but fine.
Here you go, buddy. Just for you. For those of you who don't recognize that woman on the far right, her name is Julie. She's in a lot of movies. And here she is in one of my favorites. That's in The Living Daylights. She's the Russian woman that distracts the engineer while Bond slips his primary target into a torpedo tube to send him into Austria from Russia to the propane pipeline. And she just shoving his face into her tits. And then she stands up and slaps him. What kind of girl do you think I am? And walks away from him. It's so fucking funny. She is so hilarious, man. And that's her again playing a fucking hard ass woman with big titties. Monster titties.
I love how Dallas refuses the mission without taking his eyes from her while he said, I am not going.
Yeah. Yeah. The insert of the mother, which is a running gag throughout the movie, is so fucking good.
She's so
like
New
I
York
said,
Jewish.
It's subtle. It's so subtle where they insert the comedy bits, where that one is like obviously comedy bit, but even with Lilu, she is like falling into comedy. Right?
Yeah, with the mother though, my favorite at the end is when the president takes the phone to tell her how proud the country or the world is of her son. She goes, "This isn't the president. The president sounds like an idiot.
Yeah.
You don't sound like an idiot." He hands the phone back to the general. Funny
She like
fucking moment.
gives him a compliment, yet she doesn't really gives him a compliment. Like,
Yeah.
you don't sound idiot, but the president is an idiot.
By the way, the actor again in this, you got two actors from the Friday movie. You got Tom Lister Jr., also known as Tiny Lister.
Yep.
And you've got Chris Tucker, both from the movie Friday. But the character I had trouble with, but I don't anymore, because I miss the guy. It makes me sad he's gone, is Tony Lister. Because Tony Lister is one of those people that sounds like he's got a mouthful of marbles when he talks, that I have trouble understanding him. And I'm in the theater, and I'm not kidding you. He would say a line, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. We should have subtitles with Tiny Lister when he's talking, because I have trouble understanding him. But now I've gotten used to it, so I understand his voice now. And again, I'm sad he's fucking dead, you know?
It is what it is, man.
Even
life gets you. Even Ian Holm is dead.
Oh, fuck. But he was old.
Yeah, he was old in 1997.
Yeah, he was like in his 80s, man. It's still acting. Like when he was in, like, I was shocked how good he was in From Hell with Johnny Depp. God damn, that's a good movie. I mean, look, Anima, if you want to watch a really good Jack the Ripper film, that's a fun one. It's full of shit. Yeah, I like that film.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't get From Hell for
facts.
Let's say facts or true to life story, or
right.
Even not even based on real events. It's a little bit out there.
They got Aberline so wrong. Like, that is not Aberline in any way, shape, or form. Just his name. That's it. Johnny Depp is not playing the real Aberline. Aberline was kind of he was the next best thing to a bureaucrat. He really was.
The only Jack the Ripper story that kind of got it right in a, not even
Michael
in
Caine.
a movie setting, I think it's a mini series that was on
Michael
Hallmark
Caine.
with Michael Caine.
Yeah, Michael Caine.
The Michael
And
Caine one was
came out
really
in
fucking good.
87, I think. 2-part
No,
movie.
later. I think it was
it later?
90. I think
Let
it
me
was
look it up.
90.
'Cause
I
remember
don't even know
watching it.
what the name of it was.
Because I watched it with my dad. Ripper movie. Here we go. I'll look it up real quick. It came out for ITV first. I said it.
1987?
I said it. 88.
87? Wow.
88.
That old. 88. Look, was it a mini series or a full movie? Two-part movie. Okay. Yeah, they used to do that a lot.
Showed over two nights.
Showed over two. Yeah. ITV.
I think it was Monday and Tuesday is how they showed it.
When I saw it, it actually was on Hallmark. Like I said, I didn't know it was a Hallmark production, but it was on a Hallmark channel back in the day. I saw it like 91 or 92 when I was a kid. And cable was like really a novelty idea here. Cable.
Right. The actress's name is Julie Wallace, the giant woman. She's actually really pretty, but she always gets played as tough ass women
because she has. First of all, she's tall. I think she's 5'10", 5'11". That's my height.
Yeah, my sister is 5'11",
and she's not really fat, but she's got the big Nordic build, which automatically is like, okay, she plays fat women. And she has the chiseled Nordic jaw, so that kind of gets you typecast. This is Hollywood, right? So you got to get typecast no matter what.
And
right.
But John, absolutely. It helped bring Absinthe back, that movie from hell. And it's popular now. And they don't make it the same way.
They don't. The poisonous shit you can distill out.
The wormwood.
Because they don't really use wormwood. They take base liqueur and they add the absinthe flavoring to it,
which is anise.
Yeah.
It's
every time you say that, it sounds like anus.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I know. That's why I don't like it.
It tastes like an anus too.
It does. It tastes like ass. And like Jägermeister is the same fucking way. It's like a mouthful of fucking black licorice. Boy, I can hardly wait till that happens. Not.
Well, I do love Jägermeister, so
you can eat that medicine and choke on it. Right.
Twice.
I'm not denying it. It
Before
tastes
you
like
go,
cough medicine.
Because I know you got to go, Meph. But before you go, I want to tell you, because I brought up John Goodman earlier, because John Goodman he met Bruce Willis when Bruce Willis was just a bartender. And he's one of the people that kind of pushed him. And then in turn, Gary Oldman used to go to a bar across from the big Globe. And Tim Roth was the bartender. He was Gary Oldman's bartender.
Yeah.
And they became best friends, and he pushed him into acting. And so I thought that was interesting. You got two guys that mirrored the different things. But I love that. But John Goodman was at the bar the night I got fucked up on Jägermeister. and I told everybody that I was with, I said, I hate all of you because I'm going to vomit so hard later, and it's going to be even more gross than it was going in. And I want to thank you for giving me fucking Jägermeister. And then I said something nice to John Goodman. You're a good dude. I like you. And then we left the bar.
Before I leave, I will say that the best role that John Goodman has ever done in a movie, and I don't care and I cannot be convinced otherwise, is Walter Sobchak from Coen Brothers. Walter Sobchak in The Big Lebowski. And you know,
well, he's John Milius.
He is John Milius.
Yep.
Literally John Milius. Yeah. Right. Good night, everybody. Everybody's here safe. I cannot believe I made it through a whole show without flashing the be right back.
Be right back.
Because I had one prepared.
You get some rest, okay?
I hope that by the end of next weekend, it'll all blow over. I hope. I
hope so too.
All right? Because hope is a good thing, right? Good night, guys.
Good night,
man.
Night.
Now, I will tell you my favorite role for John Goodman is in another Coen Brothers film. And I'm trying to remember the name of it right now. Barton Fink. Barton Fink. I love that fucking movie. And I love Goodman in it. His role in that film blew me away.
Best line in the entire movie. Heil Hitler.
Don't say that.
I tricked the bots. By saying what's wrong, but not Shinatsky.
Oh my god. Let me check.
And then he blows the guy's head off. It's great.
Well, the stream is still going on YouTube, so
oh boy.
That and the incident with the fruit juice box, remember?
Oh yeah. Okay, so I like that scene a lot there with the unloading of spent nuclear batteries.
Yeah, take that.
And him trying to figure out how to get it. And then you get those little fucking gremlin-like aliens that they're burning out. I really like this whole scene. Now, what's fun about this scene is, like I said, the flaps for the engines come up out of the ground. And at the same time, they cut and the woman's legs are going up as she's having sex with Chris Tucker. This is a fun movie. And he's retired now. You know, he made that decision. He's fucking retiring. Friday, Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3. His performance in this, wow, kind of insane. Yeah. He's in another one called The Dead Presidents. He's actually pretty good in it. It's more of a drama. I thought everybody did a good job in that film. It's a heist film. Now, one thing that needs to be pointed out here is when they do stop this ball of evil, you'll take notice that it's in orbit of Earth in a way that kind of is intentionally trying to remind you of the moon. And it makes you ask the question, was the moon one of these things that we stopped millions of years ago?
I took it for granted. I
that it meant that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that way too. And again, a trinity. See the warps on the planet surface in the shape of 3. When the ships fire their torpedoes, 3s. You'll find it all over this film, the triangulation and the number 3. And the number 5 is all over the place too.
Oh, look at Monkey Jeebus here.
Monkey Jeebus, hey buddy.
Look what he say.
Never landed on the moon.
I hope you land.
Time to put down the bomb.
Now, the way this has been explained is that when this thing is close to a human, the concentrated evil in the human mind manifests and comes out like ectoplasm on your skin. I love this ship, by the way, and that is a 500-pound miniature. That's how heavy that thing was. Wait, what was this? Is Fifth Element the peak of Luc Besson's career? I was severely unimpressed with Dogman. Oh, it's garbage. Interested to see his Dracula, but no, don't.
No.
Well, I'm going to tell you, it's garbage. It's garbage.
It's steaming garbage. I fucking hate it.
He stole directly from Coppola's Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah.
And turned it into a fucking musical. And he got good actors in it.
Yeah.
And it's terrible. They can't save that fucking movie. Luc Besson, I don't know what happened to him, but he had some great films, man. Like one of my favorites, the swimming film with Jean Reno in it. Rosanna Arquette, I think, is in it too. Deep Blue or Big Blue, great fucking movie. The first film I ever saw back in the 80s of his, and I fell in love with that movie. And I became a fan of Jean Reno because of that movie. But the 90s kind of was his peak. And I'm glad that they didn't release his version of The Professional. It would not have gone over well here in the U.S. if it had been released that way. And for a damn good reason. And what's worse about that story is one of the rumors. Oh, there he is. Lee. I fucking love this dude. He's so fucking funny. He was one of the brothers in the movie Mouse Hunt.
And in Something About Mary, that bit with the crutches and the keys. Oh my God, I was dying of laughing.
He's in another film too, right around the same period, called Slapstick with Oliver Platt. Great fucking movie. And Lee Evans should have been the new Jerry Lewis. That was actually funny because he's really great at physical comedy, like face, his face. Like, have you ever seen him do stand-up? Oh my God, he looks like he's going to have a fucking stroke. And he's sweating, like just pouring off of him when he does his stand-up. And I think he does that on purpose. I think that he tells them, turn the lights up and make it as warm as possible and don't put any air blowers, air conditioning on the stage. I want to sweat because the audience wants to see me sweat. And it's true. It's funny as shit. Yeah, Lee Pace is just so fucking funny, man. Not so much a musical per se. I love it when people use that per se. Makes you think of South Park.
Wait,
you know,
he stole that from me.
We're totally cool, per se. Anyway, it's because people who tend to use per se.
It's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He always does that. Repeats shit that other people said.
He stole that from me. I want my royalties.
Give me my royalties, damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we need to say from now on. Gambit, damn it. Gambit, damn it. No, I love it. I love it when the emos, the goths, they're either emo or goth. They're the same thing. And they can sit there and bitch about all they want. They're sitting like, look, I prefer like coffee dark per se. Like, what do you mean per se? That means it means something to say per se. It has a meaning. It's like they don't use it.
Martin, are you sure you're responsible enough for a whole 20 cents?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm so not surprised by that. Fucking people are stupid. I love it. There was a Scottish movie where an actor is playing a part of a Scotsman in it. And then later people are going, you know, because they've only heard him do English in films. And the Scottish guy on YouTube got called out for criticizing his Scottish accent as being fake. The guy is from Glasgow, you dumb fuck.
That reminds me, one of my favorites is in Burn Notice, because he had met his Fiona's brother pretending to be like an IRA contact. So he says, like, well, I'll use an American accent, use his normal voice. It's like, that sounds terrible. You gotta work on it.
People said Lee Evans. Yeah, okay. So getting back to it, it's like this dude looks like he's a fucking alien. I mean, they picked an actor who has those features that looks like an alien hiding and trying to be a human. That was great because, like, the minute you saw him, you're like, that guy's an alien.
One of my favorite gags throughout the entire thing is how there's like 3 or 4 plots all going on at once, and they keep tripping each other up.
British people do have terrible accents. I don't know.
Terrible keys, but
depends on where they're from, I would say.
Yeah, I do that. That is intentionally to piss them off because I think it's funny when they get irritated, get all triggered by it.
Oh,
like, because when I was a kid, a teenager, they were called theater freaks. And basically, they were both offshoots of what would become goth and emo. And the emos that we knew would dress in all black. And it's like, are you goth? No. It's like you get all offended by it.
By the way, Sally, I'm sorry I forgot to do this earlier.
Pick yourselves up and Sally fuck! Sally fuck! Sally forth.
I love that.
This scene was a pain in the ass to film because her costume is seamless. And you could barely walk
foam
in
rubber,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they were terrified that the seams would pop or come off the skin and shit. And that is his ex-wife. Luc Besson fell in love with MIlla Jovovich. 19 years old. He was 36. And not creepy at all. Not creepy at all. And told her on set their marriage is over. He ended their marriage while making the film so he could feel okay about banging Mila. And they got married. And like I said, she eventually left Luke and went on to marry Paul W.S. Anderson. And Paul W.S. Anderson is best known for making movies based on video games, which is, it sounds like his big thing is he likes to make things that have already been done by other men.
Come on, Gary.
The
Dude.
even more ridiculous one. Have you ever seen his Three Musketeers movie? It's insane.
I saw the trailer for it and I went, I'm out. Not interested. Way too over the top.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's the equivalent of if you start an RPG at max level.
Yeah.
That's how absurd the characters are.
Well, there are those that also say that the tubing of her head is inspired by the Geiger alien design. But I think what they did here is your typical fucking design that you would see from comic artists that were the production designers of this fucking movie. Mézières and Garrod, also known as Mobius. I believe that they had a lot to do with her design. Great artist right there. And by the way, all those pages in the background is Valerian.
And I love this song.
Would you sing a few bars?
No.
No.
Spock. No.
Still no. I don't know about that, but he did love the buildings in this, and they helped inspire him with the way they shot Coruscant in Phantom Menace. But there's no question. Look, they all kind of borrow from each other.
I mean,
Lucas,
the ugly aliens, they look like Star Wars.
There is nothing original in Star Wars.
Yep.
Nothing. It's all from other sources.
Dune.
Lord
of the Ring.
Lord of the Rings. There's the other one. Oh my God. I just had it in my head when you spoke and then I lost it. Well, of course, the hero's journey, the circle, is stolen. Circular storytelling stole that. Fortress, Hidden Fortress.
Yeah.
Hidden Fortress. The Dam Breakers dialogue is verbatim in the Death Star
in the
attack.
battle string. Yep. The Red Castle.
By the way, we're actually supposed to get the original Star Wars in theaters, from what I understand, like next year.
Mm-hmm. It should be interesting. By the way, Garrod, I grew up knowing him as Mobius. I never knew his name until I was a young adult. And I'm like, oh my God, I always thought his name was Mobius. Like what were the odds of that? Like his name was Mobius. By the way, the goggles in this scene, they started using those for these scenes because it was exhausting putting the makeup on the faces around the eyes and the lenses. So they found by putting goggles on, they don't have to worry about it anymore.
It's a good detail, and it makes it look like they're them being like creepier too. So
it's both lazy and smart.
Yeah.
And by the way, Garrod is one of the first artists to influence me, because I really did use a lot of his style, drawing buildings, alien shit. I love that organic look, like it's something from the bottom of the ocean or out in the desert. Actually, John Carter on Mars, Flash Gordon, as well as Buck Rogers, all had an impact on Star Wars.
Yeah, I kind of wish we had kept along that vein for science fiction. Don't get me wrong, I like the hardcore science fiction, as it were, but science fantasy is awesome, and it rarely got done.
Yeah.
Anymore.
By the way, just imagine what Flash Gordon would have been like if Lucas had gotten it away from, what's his name, the Italian producer,
De Laurentiis.
De Laurentiis. If he had gotten to work with it with him, just imagine we wouldn't have gotten Star Wars. We would have gotten Flash Gordon.
That's so weird, because there's an alternate universe where people are making retrospective videos on Flash Gordon talking about how Kathleen Kennedy ruined Flash Gordon.
Yeah. Flash Gordon would have been a woman. and Dale would have been a guy.
It would have been the female sidekick in the movie would become the hero, and Flash is just an idiot. I mean, he is kind of adult in the 80s movie, but
I like that movie a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about that film. I just fucking love that movie. Timothy Dalton. I mean,
it's
God, man.
grade A cheese. That's why it's the most amazing cheese.
It is pure cheese, and I just fucking love it, man. I love that you got one of my favorite actors of all time, British actor with the giant mouth. He plays
Max Sydow.
No, he plays the king of the winged men.
Oh, the one that like he implodes when he dies. The one in the mask in the robe.
No, the winged men that help win.
Oh, Brian Blessed.
Brian Blessed. Thank you, Brian Blessed. And somebody like made fun of him one day because he couldn't get all the way up Mount Everest. I said, first of all, he's got a lung condition. He's in his fucking 70s, and he went up farther than you ever went. Like, you've never even climbed the mountain. What are you fucking talking about? Like, you know, Brian Blessed fucking tried to climb Mount Everest, and he got like up to the first or the second, the second, what do they call that? The peak, the second peak, but he couldn't go up to the main peak. He just couldn't make it. The air was too thin for him.
Yeah. And now like Everest is full of shit and dead bodies because people keep going to climb it.
Yeah, even Alpha. Look at Alpha. Fucking Brian Blessed, man. I don't know a soldier that doesn't fucking love him. One of my favorite small roles for him is in Henry V.
I mean, just his beard and the way he over-enunciates.
Oh my God. When he says somebody's name and just sounds like this is the greatest moment in history.
Like, I have come to free Britain.
Gordon, alive.
Yeah, it looks like he's about to either shout or eat someone's head off their body in one bite.
Well, his mouth's big enough.
Yeah.
He's got that giant fucking mouth. It's like, I don't want to say it's big, but you could put a wicket ball or a American softball in that fucking mouth, and he'd still have room to eat around it.
Even when they have the Mozart guy, and it's like, throw me that, and he throws him the billiards.
Yeah, but I will say he is still alive, by the way. We still have him. And one of the things I loved, it was in two separate episodes as two different characters on the TV show Space 1999. He was in season 1, and then he was the father of the female shapeshifter in this first episode of season 2. God, I fucking love that guy, man. Brian Blessed's the shit.
I should try going through that. I mean, I'm meaning to watch like Blake 7 also.
I've seen 2 seasons of it, and I need to really go do a deep dive into it because from what I understand, they're bringing it back.
What? Really?
That's one of the rumors I heard, that they're going to bring it back, the fan thing. It happens.
Yeah, because Blake 7's basically the reason we have like the more, grittier sci-fi, like Babylon 5 was influenced by Blake's, and I think even The Expanse feels like it's inspired by Blake's. Yeah.
But by the way, the character that Blessed plays in not Hamlet, Henry V, is Exeter, one of my favorite smaller characters in the story, because in real life he was a hell of a fucking general. And Brian Blessed playing him in that fucking movie was amazing. Wait, what are we talking about now? What superhero movie?
Flash Gordon?
I guess it's not really superhero. He's just a man.
Yeah, Sam Jones he's talking
with
about.
a man Scottish.
He's just a man. I love Freddie's entire like it's insanity, the lyrics for Flash Gordon, but it's wonderful insanity.
By the way, I challenge anybody who loves the movie Flash Gordon to immediately watch Flash Gordon after seeing Flash Gordon. Yeah. Check out the Prince in that one.
If I remember right, Flesh Gordon was actually the guy that plays Megatron in Transformers, the original cartoon. Is in a billion things. Frank Welker. It was, I think that was his
Frank
first
did a lot
role.
of voices. Yeah, Frank did a lot of fucking voices, man. People don't know how much he has done.
Until Samuel Jackson, there's a website you can go to, which is what actor has been in the, like, total productions they've been in have earned the most. He was number one for decades until Samuel Jackson.
Welker was?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Really?
Because he's a shit ton of voices and a shit ton of things. So incidental voices. So
he took over Scooby.
Yeah.
Like he not only did the voice of Fred, he was also the voice of Scooby. And he would do other characters too. And God, man, he's a fucking good voice actor, man.
Yeah.
And he's still with us too, right?
Oh yeah.
Like he's in his 80s. Still working.
I mean, with that, unless your voice goes bad, you can do that into your 90s. Like, was it Alan Young, the guy that was Scrooge McDuck? He was almost 100, and he was doing the DuckTales game. I mean, at that point, he sounded fucking tired as all hell. But
Casey Kasem was the same way, and he actually gave blessing to what's his name taking over doing Shaggy's voice in the cartoons.
Lillard
in the movie. Yeah, Lillard took over, and it's so shitty what Warner Brother Hanna-Barbera did to him. They replaced him without telling him. They did a whole new Scooby-Doo movie with somebody else and didn't say a damn thing to him. He found out in a newsprint that
that's how it's with voice acting. Because surprise, if we can get someone that sounds close to you, we don't got to pay you as much. Goodbye.
I really do. This is one of my favorite. And by the way, the explosion of this is still listed as the biggest explosion ever used in a film, and it did damage. It took them like a day or two to put out all the fires.
It was way bigger than they intended it to be.
Yeah, and it was shot at Pinewood Studios at the James Bond 007 soundstage. It's the largest soundstage over there, and oh my God, just incredible fucking sets in this movie. And I've been reading, and I can't find proof of this, that the reason why that looks like Bruce Willis jumping off that balcony is that was Bruce Willis, not his stunt double.
Huh.
And I paused it in HD, and I'm like, God damn, that really does look like Bruce Willis. So I'm like, if that's true, that's mind blowing. By the way, again, the clock stops at what number?
5. It
starts up again on the other bomb at 5.
That is the fifth element. Of course, number 5 is going to be prominent.
I know the 5 is all over the place, and number 3 is all over the place. In fact, the first time you meet Ian Holm, what does he do? See the back of his hand come up with 3 fingers up when he's raising his hand. He's like that, with the not the finger up like that, but bent down and the thumb inward, so you just see the 3 fingers. And of course, the triangles of the what do you call them? The Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Again, maybe Trinity. That's why he chose War, because if you look at War, it's 2 5s next to each other.
It's also 2 triangles, or 1, 2, 3 triangles, 4 triangles. Yeah, 4 triangles. No, 5. 5 triangles in the word R, because with the capital R, there's a triangle. It's an isosceles triangle.
And Bruce Willis has 5 fingers on each hand. Aha!
Ha ha! There's another actor you can see in a lot of movies.
No, I don't.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Flight of the Eagle is another movie featuring Maxon Sydow. Yeah. Let's see. Seventh Seal is a great film. I want them to remake that movie, but do it for a modern audience where the devil has to play a video game against another person, or death has to play a video game.
Each
figure
did.
has 3 phalanges.
Remember Bill and Ted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, I
4 out
love
of
the
5.
actor. I like the actor that played him. I forget his name. Great fucking actor.
The guy from Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
William Sadler.
Yeah, William Sandler.
Yeah,
Sadler.
that's like if she's going through all the words, like at N when she ran across.
No, stop.
Yahtzee.
Okay.
And you're right, it's Sadler, not Sandler.
Yeah,
there are horrible things before getting into the W. Yes.
Yeah, or S, and she finds out about Seth Rogen and loses all faith in humanity.
Okay, so the guy that plays the coked up mugger at the beginning of the film trying to mug Bruce Willis, it's Matthew Kassovitz. And he's known for movies like Amélie, the French movie, La Haine, a movie I love, The Crimson Rivers, with Jean Reno and Cassel. Gosh, let's see anything else he's done that's well known. The Wolf's Call, I've seen that one. Nope. Haywire, I love that movie. He's actually an actor in that one. Let's go to the films.
Cool.
Yeah. Give me the gas.
He has directed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, or 13. 13 movies and TV series, mostly movies. He did the movie Crimson Rivers. He's in it and he directed it. He also directed Gothica, which is not that bad a movie.
It's an all right one.
And he directed that one that not great, Babylon AD.
I like Babylon AD. Granted, it's not a great
It has
movie.
its moments. It's not great, but it's enjoyable. But Crimson Rivers is my favorite that he made.
Now, I do like the twist with Gothica where it's like, no, you did actually do the murders, but it was the ghosts getting revenge through you.
Yeah.
I think we are our E-Clay.
Speak for yourself.
We all are meat puppets.
I'm a meat
wet
pie.
I'm a wet robot.
I mean, ultimately, they had the war thing right before because it's like, well, we need one final conflict for the thing. They can't just run in and solve the thing.
That's right. By the way, I have the entire miniseries by Claudius. Great fucking miniseries. Patrick Stewart wears a wig.
I love John Rhys Davies.
I like how your only comment is Patrick Stewart wears a wig.
Patrick Stewart wears a wig. Look, if he's in a movie or something like that I like, I have to find the thing that he does. Like when somebody brings up the movie, the space vampire movie,
Life Force.
Life Force. They bring it up. I said, yes, Patrick Stewart's gay kiss. Yes.
I liked him on Extras. That was a funny scene.
I liked him in Gunmen.
That he made fun of himself as an actor. Also, his best friend was on that show too.
Yeah, he gets killed by
Ian
Dennis
McKellen.
Leary in Gunman.
Yep.
Are we talking Patrick Stewart? Patrick Stewart's also the villain in Mel Gibson movie
Conspiracy Theory.
Conspiracy Theory, because Anima and I just watched that and talked about it.
I kind of like Masterminds. It's not the best movie ever, but it's a fun one.
Oh, trying to remember the premise to that.
It's basically they just literally ripped off Die Hard, but it's in a prep school where all the kids
That's it.
The
yep.
rich and famous are.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember now.
I'm not a violent man, but I think I'm going to kill someone.
I'm not a violent man, but I'm going to beat you to death.
And there we go. Now we got another moon destroying the tides and causing God knows
absolute
how
wreaks
damage
havoc on the planet. Gravitational pull will something that close would impact
I think
the plates of the
I
planet.
think all of that is preferable to let the damn thing impact the planet.
True.
I don't know.
It's just not quite the save the film makes it out to be. Because at that point, basically the entire, like all those cities that are coastal, they're not going to be there anymore. As soon as the tides come in.
You know what happens though? Otisville.
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 Bill.
It's the first time it's funny. It's fucking hilarious when he says it the second time. I'm sorry, Mr. Luther. I'm sorry, Mr. Luther. Now again, I love him in this role. But goddamn, you can't understand that motherfucker when he talks. This is so funny. They're not quite done yet. Give him 5 minutes.
You have 20 seconds. Oh, the mom.
And that chick on the right there, man, she looks like she should play a Vulcan. She's gorgeous, but she should play a Vulcan.
Right.
She looks like a Vulcan. Her face, everything, her hairstyle screams Vulcan.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And the real reason he made this movie, to have MIlla Jovovich getting dicked repeatedly.
Yep, because he was doing it in between scenes.
Yep.
He's a creepy dude when you start thinking about it. And that the creepiest part was when I heard the rumor going around that my win, because he met her when she was 12 and started his relationship when she was 15,
the inspiration for Matilda.
That she was the inspiration for the relationship between Jean Reno's character and Matilda.
Yep. And it's even worse if you ever read the original script, because no, she actually had sex with Leon in the original version of the script.
Yeah, but
Natalie Portman's parents.
He was heavily against that.
Yeah, needlessly,
John
Natalie
Rose said
Portman's
it's not going to
parents.
happen. Not going to do it. And let's see. The film premiered 7th of 1997 at Cannes Film Festival, where it was selected as the opening film. And can you say Vulcan one more time? There.
I was expecting him to say Will Wheaton.
Will. Shut up, Will. I like my favorite one of Family Guy is when they all yelled, "Shut up, Will."
Yep. Though I can still watch this and not feel creeped out knowing what I know about the guy. There's enough of a distance.
Well, yeah, it's like I like the American cut of
The Professional.
It's a better film. The other one's just too creepy for me. And but I also like the Jason Statham films, but he didn't direct those. He produced them. He produces a lot of cool action films. I just don't like him. And he writes them too, a lot of the time. I just don't like him as a person. He's right up there. To me, he's right up there with Roman Polanski.
Yeah, he's close. He's not quite to Polanski level, but it's definitely there. Yeah, it was legal in your country. Doesn't mean you should do it.
12 and to 15, he was grooming that girl. And to me, that goes right in there. I hate saying it. It slides right in there with Polanski.
Well, the problem was
I
it slid
used
right
a
in
gross
there.
word by sliding.
Yeah, the only thing we can do at this point is
With
just make
butter?
jokes about it because it's so fucking terrible.
What are you, Marlon Brando? Now, again, esoteric humor. Did anybody even get that fucking joke? Let's see in the chat who got that joke when he said with butter. I said, "What are you, Marlon Brando?" Who got that joke? Anima's. I didn't even know if Anima's here. She did so fucking quiet.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
She just didn't have anything to say. It happened.
I thought she had a lot because she liked that film. So I'm going to do with you what I did with Mephisto. You've got 5.
No,
Just solid 5 minutes.
No, don't do that.
You don't want
Yes.
to do that?
No,
Anima.
I would really like to hear what you had to say about the movie. What did you think of Bruce Willis? What did you think
Don't
of
put
her?
me on the spot like that. I don't like that.
Oh, do it now.
Gary,
I'm sorry, you're getting ready to get like hammered by Martin over this. But I am curious what you thought of. I mean, let's not even talk about the whole movie. What did you think of the chemistry between Bruce Willis? And don't do that to her. Don't do that. Don't. What did you think of the chemistry between Bruce Willis and her?
Well, to begin with, this came on TV when I was a teenager, and my brothers were watching it. I was in the background on the couch studying, and I didn't get into that movie, really. So I kind of watched it along with them, but nah. But when I watched it now with you, I had so much fun.
It was fun. And what's funny is I
did
did not have as much fun the last time I watched this. I was almost like wanting to just like leave the room. I was getting so bored. But then I watched it with you, and I had a blast watching this movie again. I'm like, wow, that's almost like the first time I watched it. I enjoyed myself so much. And Max Damon for the win.
Yes.
Last Tango in Paris. That's the butter joke.
Gary, you have to say it. Max Damon.
Well, here's another one. Another joke for that movie. Everybody knew about what was going to happen, but her. You're welcome.
Well, you can go longer. You can say, but her butt.
But her butt. And but it's really fucked up and wrong. And I'm so sad she died. But I'm so happy she opened up about what happened. And the director got arrested. I don't know what happened to him. I don't think he did any time, but he was arrested. Marlon Brando avoided France for a while for other reasons, but that kind of, I think, was part of it too. That he didn't want to go there because he was afraid he'd get arrested for what he did, because it was absolutely RAPE what he did on camera. I mean, they filmed it. Tom McCarthy wrote, a largely misfired European attempt to make an American-style sci-fi spectacular. The Fifth Element consists of hodgepodge of elements that don't comfortably coalesce. Todd McCarthy's a fucking idiot. This movie lasted longer than his career, so he can go fuck himself.
Yeah, no, this movie is a comic book brought to life in the best way.
The colors and everything. Absolutely, it's a comic book. It is Heavy Metal magazine. And I like that. It just wasn't R-rated.
Yeah, well, it's European comic books, or Bandes, and I guess that would be the way to phrase it.
Yeah. All right. So that's it. We're done here. I'm going to go to check everybody. So Gambit was here, Snorty, Shirley Levassier, and Andy Morrow. If you try to say Shirley's last name correctly, you should almost be choking, because to speak French correctly, somebody should think that you're choking and try to do the Heimlich on you. Andy Morrow, 6 was here. Give us 3 super chats. And thank you so much for your support, 6. Max Damon was here. And 11 Alpha, Wade's Gaming is here. And Penny was here. James Jameson. Slasher Fred. Davy Dread. I like that name. I don't know why. Sally Forth. Tree Rock Creation. Zax. John Osting. E. Clay Thomason. Trebasta, is that it? Trebas. It's a 3, but it's back. So I'm assuming he's trying to say Trebasta. Trebastra. Either way it goes. Fucking high. Hope you join us again. We love the chat. The PVS, The PVF. Fuck you. Vinkman's girl. Bumps. Just say Vinkman's girl. Vink girl.
It was easy copy and paste.
Yeah.
I'm taking a page from camping.
Yeah, you're yeah, it's really sad. That's sad.
Yeah. Don't be like that.
Bumpy Johnson, and of course our dear friend Monkey Jeebus was here as fat JD Vance. I do love that avatar. It always cracks me
As a provocateur, with that line of, we didn't land on the moon.
Again, if you want to go back and check out some of the classic heavy metal in the French version, go right ahead. You'll get to see some of the great art from guys like this gentleman, that is Mézières. And then, of course, you've got Mobius, Jean Grat.
Hey, Mr.
Great fucking
V.
Hey,
12-2.
Mr. V12. Yeah, 122. I'm a cheap bastard. Just want to say I love The Fifth Element. Glad you popped in to say it, man. Good movie. Good movie. We had a lot of fun watching. Anima enjoyed the crap out of herself.
Yeah.
And that's everybody. Everybody, like, have a great weekend. We will see
I
you
hope
guys
Penny is
on
having
Monday.
a great birthday.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
happy birthday again to the lovely
Despite our
Penny.
singing.
Yeah.
And with that, we're out of here, guys. Everybody have a great weekend. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye. You can stop posting, Gambit.
No.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
Matt Damon.